Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Apparently, everyone forgives Will Smith, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept seeing here. We'll get to it in a second. I kept seeing all these things. It's like, yeah, they never left him. They were always there, and I'm like, yeah, or they wanted to go see him. They
were always by his side, like Jesus walking around.
They look back, and Will Smith was like, "That's where I carried you." Like, I don't have a relationship like that with Will Smith. Anyway, I mean, what else we got going on? It's Black Remnant, obviously. It's a heady blend of role-playing and wargaming using multiple systems from Catalyst Games.
Systems that include...
Such systems as, obviously, Mechwarrior Destiny is what we use for the more, human scale resolution. We use Alpha Strike for the stompy robot portion. I'm Jerry. This is my friend Kiko. This is my other friend Eric. I mean, who wants to break it down? You want to jump in?
I think you should just recap of all the things you did.
All the incredible things that I did.
Last episode.
Absolutely. I thought you'd never ask. No. The truth is that it's got very, very little to do with me anymore.
Until today.
Yeah, until today. We'll see how it goes. But what you should know if you are coming back from last week, or if you are a newcomer, you should understand that the Black Remnant is a mercenary company, small, boutique offering, let's say.
It's one way to phrase it.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the younger mech warriors in this squad, Rashawn Cole, befriended a mech warrior whose history we did not entirely know. And when that mech warrior died, his relationship with Rashawn was more powerful than the young man understood, because he conferred upon him something like a birthright and told us to go to the world of Matsu, where we would meet his father, Kiyotomo, who apparently operates something like a 40-deep mercenary company off of the world of Matsu.
Well, we don't actually know what they are.
I guess that's true.
A company.
They're a company of some kind, and everything that they have is A1.
He actually told you that they go out to help those in need, but also make profit for themselves.
Yeah, he has a posse, for lack of a better term. A lot of big robots, a lot of traditional. They're still fixing mechs just like your grandpa used to, the old ways. But after essentially, and this is the funny thing, is that Kenji, the sort of elder mech warrior that Rashawn had a relationship with, he told Kiyotomo that he was going to give him this mech. I'm not sure that there was anything inside Kenji's letter to Kiyotomo that says, definitely run this motherfucking kid through the ringer. Definitely make him engage in the ritual combat local to our cherry blossom strewn world. But that is what happened. And over several rounds, the last of which resulted in Rashawn's Timberwolf Samira being taken out, and also the Nova, piloted by our mechanic Zigzag. Basically, with one point of structure left, Stavrin had to pull it across the finish line, which is great news. And also it makes me happy that we switched to the point-by-point damage resolution system, because that's the only thing that allowed that to turn into a real duel. Otherwise, a Timberwolf fires one shot at the mongrel, and the mongrel evaporates. I cook inside like a crab. And then they eat me, I presume. There's a lot we don't know about Matsu. So where does that leave us? Well, it leaves us at a celebratory feast.
Well, they also revealed that the betrothal of a blood asp.
Yes.
Which is a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so what Kenji wanted him to have
Was to get married to this blood ass.
Was to marry a robot. Finally, we're giving the people what they want.
Yep.
After how many sessions?
Yeah, it's like you've been waiting for it. We got long shots of a battle mech's feet coming up. You didn't know you wanted it, but when you see this foot, but essentially,
it's got a tasteful reverse leg joint.
It's got
come on,
reticulated. It's really nice, like a gazelle. But that's the scenario we find ourselves in today's episode. Is that having seen this this incredible device, this real warhorse, a monster, unlike anything we've seen. Kiyotomo essentially offered. I mean, did you write it down?
No, it's suspicious that Kiyotomo gets to decide.
Yes.
Whether or not
whether or not his own son's dying wish gets put across. But essentially, what he said is, "Hey, good job getting through the trials that I put you through. I'm glad you're still alive. Also, you want this mech? Well, here's what you have to do. You essentially need to join this organization, this clan that he operates here, and forsake the Black Remnant, which is obviously very hurtful information."
From a certain side of the table.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we need chips galore, I assume. I need these chips so that I can keep the best pilot I have on the fucking payroll. How many of these chips to make other players do what I want? I guess it depends on whether or not you like the chips.
It's actually whoever has the coin at the time.
So you pay a chip for the coin?
No. So for anybody who doesn't understand why we're passing this coin around.
Oh yeah, this is the ritual.
Mechwarrior Destiny is a co-GMing game. So I will set the scene, then it goes over to Jerry, and then it will go over to Kiko, and then come back to me in a triangle.
Well, indeed, and then some people also sometimes they put their hand out so gently, so lovingly, because they have a good idea and they want it to come across right away.
But once it's passed over there, Jerry is now a micro GM of the game.
Exactly.
And he can change the
scenes.
He can change the scene. He can set the scene. Anything can happen that he says.
Right now,
So what are the chips for?
These
The
chips.
chips are to change the plot drastically.
Yeah, they are the big simulation of the universe is occurring over here inside Eric, and these are things that we can use to thumb the scale of the whole thing. We can always make up little things over here, but if it's really going to affect
Or murder
stuff,
NPCs.
yes.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes
That's what you use a chip for.
sometimes NPCs do die at Kiko's hand. But honestly, look at how much we've gotten out of it. It's been incredible so far. Yeah, we should kill more NPCs.
It's 3 per. Every session.
Yeah, these NPCs are in trouble. It's just going to be a valley trench. It's just dead NPCs heaped up on both sides. This is the Valley of the Shadow of Death. Now, but that is where we left our game off. That this ultimatum had been presented.
Kiyotomo gave you the ultimatum, and the feast is still going on around you. And he says, "I will give you 1 day to think about this." And you see him get up and leave the banquet hall.
Severin doesn't say it out loud because obviously we're at something like a dinner of state.
Well, I'm sure it's not silent.
Oh yeah,
it's loud.
Yeah. But he's just gonna mouth, "What the fuck?" And like not even to the people he's with, to his food. The food is his interlocutor in this case. And so his face has gotten red. I got a lot riding on this kid. You know what I mean? And also the kid has a big piggy bank that occasionally I need to get money out of. and so I'd be losing a lot. I'd be losing a timber wolf that's been upgraded. There's more money dumped into that thing than anything else that we have in the ship probably. That is an incredible. That's Stavron's Bitcoin, frankly. That's the investment he made. But also he likes Rashawn. And he is, occasionally had to offer, unclely advice.
Roshan is unmoved.
I'll just put this over here. So he just, does he just eat?
Yeah, Roshan's just eating.
He's just eating food.
It's as if nothing happened. Roshan is just being a polite guest.
Well, no, so now here at the end, you know what it is? It's like he's basically gone native, right? At the end of this process, here at the culmination of the ritual, he knows all the rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So after,
so he's actually relaxed.
Yeah, he's relaxed now because he knows there are patterns to replicate.
Yeah. Well, and he knows what they are.
Yes. So he's just contentedly eating while everyone else is like mouth agape.
Yeah. I look over.
So, yeah, and Stavron, you look over and you just see Burnout and Zigzag, just noodles just stroking from their mouth like.
Yeah. It's like, and there's like noodles on the thing, and then those just like, they come loose and just slide down back into the bowl.
Yeah.
This is way better. It's way better noodles than what they usually get on the ship.
Oh yeah, they're noodles. Listen, we've gone into the practical meals that occur now. I would say that the jailhouse style brewing that occurs in the Atlas bar is I'd put it up against the other ships. That part of the thing is locked down, but the food, in quotes. Yeah, I think Stavron is going to stand, like bow to the room, and then I think I have to go. I think I'm going to go talk to Kiyotomo. Actually, I think I'm going to follow him out.
Okay.
Roshan is still just contentedly eating. There's nothing troubling him at all.
Dude, when it comes time to do the novelization of this, like Roshan is such a gift to the writer. It's just cheerful. Everything's fine, and it's like, yeah. I mean, this is like when you pay for the good buffet.
Yeah,
like you guys are loaded. You guys are carbo loading.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
It's very different than the period earlier in the day.
Yes,
where the mini catharsis seemed to make him change a little bit, but now it seems to be like regular old Roshan.
Yeah. And as the last noodle drops back into the bowl of for Burnout, he just looks at you. He's like, Roshan, you can't seriously be thinking about this.
Roshan says he isn't.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's not my decision to make.
Pretty sure it is.
It is the commander's choice.
What?
I am a member of the Black Remnant.
Okay, that's great. But you were asked the question, not Stavron.
I would say no, because I have yet to be discharged.
It's an interesting way of looking at it.
He loves the rules. He just likes the rules. He's like, well, yeah, nobody told me to do it, so I'm just gonna keep eating these pickles.
When has Roshan ever thought of himself for himself.
He barely thinks that he exists.
I know. Like duty comes first. Like he is a member of Black Remnant until he is not. Until he is told not to be.
And then you just see Burnout just chomp down on some more noodles and slurp them into his mouth. He's like, I didn't know you had it in you, kid. Well, I think it's time for me to get back to the quarters. And you see them leave.
And Rashawn just stays eating contentedly. Because so the whole afternoon he was actually in turmoil.
Yeah. And now it's all the complexity has resolved itself.
Yes, exactly. It's all come to a point. Well, there goes all that.
Yeah, I guess that's wrapped up.
Yes.
As you swiftly follow Kiyotomo through the cherry trees, and as he's going back to his quarters, but you can get up to close to him, within talking distance.
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
what is it that you want? Before you can even get a word out of your mouth.
What do you think you're doing, old man? What do you think you're doing?
You're gonna need these.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll take the rest. I'll take the rest of these. I'll take the rest of these over here.
The last I checked, I can do whatever I please.
Well, yes, I think that you can, as long as you don't spare a single care for any of the lives that you barge through on the way to doing what you want.
And that's what you think is happening here?
I'm pretty sure that is what's happening, yes. Is it customary when someone comes down here and engages in your rituals? Is it customary to break up families that come down here? Is that a normal thing? I remember you bitching at me before, not long ago, about the sort of decisions that I have to make. I have to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure that we're in the same situation here, except you. And it's like the camera has to be going around, and it's like there's like cuts in the dialogue just to imply, as the camera passes behind a trunk, there's like a cut, and then Stavern is still going on, but it's from a different part of the conversation. And also, there's another thing. Actually, does
Stavern believe that if he keeps talking, he will actually get his way?
He doesn't really know. But he's mad, and the only thing that he knows how to do when he's mad is to talk until the other person gives up. And so Stavern says, "Yeah, I have a hard time imagining what the play here is. You don't know him. You have no idea who this kid is. If you think that you can just pluck him out of the ship and then hammer him into whatever weird shape you need him to be, you're barking up the wrong tree."
And do you think you know every angle of what I'm trying to do? Is that what you're saying? You have everything figured out?
No.
You don't think I know his little archetype? An orphan who is now taken in by a somewhat pseudo family and will do anything for that family and only follow its orders?
Pseudo family? I'm the only family he has.
Call it what you want, same difference. Oh, did I nail it?
He won't have any. If I challenge him to a duel, he will have literally no recourse. this planet and the little fiefdom he set up for himself here, he will have no recourse. I'm just saying.
Well, he's spouting on about family, and he didn't have a great
Yeah. It's like
he didn't have a great relationship with his son.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that might be an end.
Yeah. I love this. It's like
That might be
yeah, exactly.
an approach vector.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take fatherly advice from you.
Am I giving you any fatherly advice?
You're doing something. I don't like it.
Where's my kilt?
Yeah, exactly. This isn't over. I'm gonna go back to the ship because I know that the other two went over there as well.
And you bothered me for this.
I'm not done bothering you. You'll be surprised at how annoying I can be. I'm famous for it.
Oh, it's already showing through.
Yeah, well, this is just the fucking appetizer. Just wait.
I'm waiting.
Just you fucking wait. It's not gonna happen yet. It's gonna happen later. Don't wait too much. Wait, give yourself a little bit and then wait. And then I put him on the bit. Yeah, I have to go back to this ship. I have to get. First of all, I have to get the kilt. Second of all, I have to talk to Burnout and Zizi about this. Like this is the sister. Like this is the uncle, right? I'm not like the dad, but I am sort of the top point in a structure that he recognizes and provides
For
comfort.
some reason.
Yes, exactly. Well, I fell into it. I fell into the whole thing. I still had to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna stomp back. I'm gonna stomp back to the Calypso. God, I'm mad in real life. But I'm gonna hit the external stud, open the external doors to the bay.
And the nanobots just surround you. And,
Guys,
and
guys,
Oberon
I
is
can't.
just praising you.
Guys,
like they're
no.
just crawling up around
No,
you.
no. It's like
You know what I mean?
they
Like-
want it. No, it's
Yeah.
like they're like, fuck yeah, dude, he's
Yeah.
back. Because I've been sleeping outside
Yeah.
and thing. I'm coming back and I'm like, no, guys,
And the printer
I'm just
bot
pushing them off.
is just printing your name out repeatedly.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't, guys. I'm going through it. I don't.
Sorry, sad Charlie Brown walked through the bay.
Yeah, I just gonna kneel down and I'm just gonna say, I wish you could clean my heart.
And one of them, you
No,
see
no.
one get up,
No.
there's like a
No.
drill.
I look over on him like it's a metaphor. Hang it up, little buddy. Easy there, Tiger. You head back over there. Someday I'll let you do when I don't need it anymore. You can take a good hard look at it if you want. And I don't want to fucking chase him around. I'm gonna grab one of the intercoms, just pull it off to the side, click it in, and say, "What the fuck was that?" And it's just like all ship-wide communication. It's just echoing, and it's like, but it has to echo and hit all these hard angles, and it's like you're seeing it echo. Like there's different shots of different things inside, and it just goes, and it's a harsh.
Wishbones.
Sharp
like,
metal, yeah, just a sharp, it just ringing off of these bulkheads.
And as that happens, you see Burnout. The mezzanine doors open up. Burnout comes over the side railing and looks down at you. And then you see Zizi slide down from a rope upside down.
Oh, she's still working?
She's actually repairing the claim jumper. So,
Oh, wow. That must be a personal project.
And Burnout's just like, what's the matter, kid? What are you so worried about?
So she's working on the claim jumper.
Yeah.
I go over and I just put a hand down on its calf, and I say, "ZZ, don't put any more C-bills into this."
Roshan's just gonna take it when he joins this other.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna lose.
Because he technically
we're gonna
owns
be
it.
losing a lot of stuff. It's gonna be like a divorce. We're gonna lose our Roshan, obviously.
No, technically you paid me back.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna lose our Roshan. Obviously, I hate that. I look over at Samira and say, "It's been great. It's been great having you around." I'm gonna look up at Burnout. I'm gonna say, should I bachaw this guy? Like, should I actually like? That's where I'm at, Burnout. If you want to talk,
And you just see him, like his cigar, in his laughter, it just goes flying across the bay. He's like, oh, you're serious.
yeah, you're laughing at me. Is that?
What do you think? Well, just spit this back to me again. What do you think is going to happen?
Well,
what is this going to accomplish? Come on, I got to hear this.
There's two things. It's going to go one of two ways.
Yeah,
Burnout.
You're going to lose.
It's going to
go
lose
even worse.
One of two ways. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you could just kill me in the mech. I might not be able to get out, or it could be a situation where I get out and then maybe he catches the cockpit with flak while I'm still in midair. Mm-hmm. I think those are probably the only two options.
Yeah. Do you even know what kind of mech he pilots?
Some stupid mech, probably.
Good observational skills.
Something.
Really honing in on your enemy before you issue that challenge, huh?
Some
Doing
piece of
all your
shit.
research. WWRD.
What would Stavros do? I don't know.
Oh, I was going to say, what would Roshan do? But, you know.
No. This isn't about Roshan. This is occurring at a different point in the pyramid. What would Stavros do if somebody came in and said, "Oh, we like your Burnout. We'll have some."
Cut to quarters at the on the grounds at the palace. Roshan is sleeping the sleep of the dead.
Oh,
Just
splayed out.
never been better.
Just pure rest. Pure sweet rest. Elysian dreams. What would he have done?
He would have,
Something like this, right?
maybe. He would have evaluated the situation and made a plan.
I point back at the mongrel, like behind me in the hold, and I say, "I have a plan.
Really? Because that seems pretty quick. You didn't even know.
It's not going to take very long."
You didn't even know what you're fighting against.
I'll turn around. I got to walk over to the. I got to go to the Atlas bar. Maybe alcohol will help. Mm-hmm. Maybe alcohol will tune this decision-making process for me. I can get my head right.
Okay.
There's also something else I need in there.
So you walk over to the Atlas bar, and Burnout actually follows down the mezzanine stairwell into the bay. And as you make your way into the bar, he stands on the outside bar. He sits on one of the seats on the outside of the bar.
Like on the customer side? Yeah. I mean, I'll pour him one, set it up on there. And I'll just, before he even has it, I'll just cheers his drink on the counter. Super bad luck. Then I'll tip it back. And I'll lean back against like the other side of the bar with my drink up on the ledge. And just sit there and wait for his fatherly wisdom.
You want to challenge him to
Yeah, basically.
It's still making me laugh. Sorry.
That's the surprise. You have to understand, this is the surprise. And then he can be like, well, I'm Kiyotomo or whatever. I've got this in the bag. And then he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the Otho canniness, the craft, things tuned within an inch of its life, obviously. Thanks and praise. Thanks, ZZ, obviously. I told you she had a cigar, right? You got to work on that. I don't know what's going on with that.
She didn't have a cigar. Stop lying. So what are your terms going to be?
Well,
Please, I would love to hear this.
Well, last time you had the kill, you quadrupled or nothing. When you didn't have to, you only got one Roshan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the kill.
Okay.
I'm gonna head up and get it out of the safe. Because I put it in the safe last time because that's what needed to happen.
To protect you from yourself. See how well that worked.
Yeah. And I'm gonna secure it, get it there out of its bag. And of course this is in for those of us who might have just joined, there is just the head of an atlas in like the far back corner of the Calypso, our jump ship. And it is possible to get inside that head, which is sort of like the VIP section of the bar. It has a lot of ancient trappings from Otho's 88, the sort of the progenitor organization of the Black Remnant. I get it out of the safe, I get it in the bag, and I leave. I come down the external stair, and I don't talk to Burnout anymore. I'm done with that. Like that's he's not telling me what I need. What I need him to tell me is that I'm on the right course, and that I should continue doing it. That's what I need him to tell me, and that's not the service he's providing. Luckily, I have my own plan. And so I'm going to go down back to the little house that Roshan and I have that's sort of on the grounds. And sort of sit at the edge of the futon and say, Roshan, wake up.
Roshan wakes up, sits up, and says, yes, Commander.
I don't know if I have anything else to teach you.
Did he teach you anything to begin with?
Exactly. This is what Stavron is saying.
Roshan just waits silently.
I order you to take this position.
Yes, Commander. And Roshan goes back to sleep.
And so I have my bag that has the kilt in it, and I just set it by the bed. I set it by Roshan's bed. And and then I'm going to go over to my room and close the door.
Mm-hmm. Does Rashawn go back to sleep?
He does.
He's going back to sleep.
Okay.
It's like he has been ordered, and he will oblige.
So then morning comes, and you feel the hot sun on your face as the doors to your quarters slide open, and the servants are there motioning you to follow them.
Okay. As is the past couple mornings, Rashawn follows dutifully.
Yeah. Goes straight behind.
And they bring you up to the building that you first met Kiyotomo at, who is sitting down watching, kind of observing the outside area from inside. And he says, please have a seat.
Rashawn kneels in front of Kiyotomo, as he has previously, and waits for him to speak.
So have you made your decision?
And Rashawn said, yes, I accept.
And you see a look of sadness come across his face. He says, I find it somewhat concerning that you would so easily abandon your family. There's a difference between you and I, and that is I honor and care for my family.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I will honor Kenji's wish. Though I do want to see you improve, as that is what Kenji wanted as well.
Oh.
Before I tell you what is next, can I ask you why you made this decision?
Of course, I'm following orders.
Ah, so I asked you to make a decision and you're following orders.
Oh.
What is it you really would have done?
I would have honored the wishes of my current commander.
Oh.
So you would still so easily abandon your family and not made a decision for yourself. Interesting. You may still join this clan and have the asp. But it's not just you who will be joining the clan. The entire Black Remnant will become vassals and mercs, binding you and the rest of your ship to my service. You'll do as we say, and you will bring back 15% of your earnings for the improvement of this village.
So Rashawn has no dog in this hunt because this is all way over. So Rashawn basically has no reaction.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing for him to say.
He is taking orders.
Yes, he is taking orders. The only thing Rashawn says is, how may I address you going forward?
Ooh. That's great.
You can, I don't require hierarchy in that nature. Kiyotomo is just fine.
As you wish.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Just get fucking started. I have created the worst possible outcome. Stavroned this fully. Out of absolute. This is like maximum Stavron. This is Stavron on the Ocho. This is Ocho's 88.
So Roshan just waits quietly for his next command.
You may want to go tell the rest of your crew.
Roshan bows and says, yes, Kiyotomo.
What's this actually has to go to Kiko? It's not. It's got to be Kiko's coin for this.
Roshan, goes back to the quarters.
Yep, and I say, listen, you fell asleep in the middle of my speech. So let me finish it. It's been an honor to show you the ropes. And the thought that I'm not going to see you again is, it might be hard for you to understand, but the thought that I'm never gonna, we shared times out there. I want you to have the kill. It feels weird at first. I'm not going to go into how. You'll get it when you put it on. It's like there's not support in there. It's not a structured garment. So that's going to be surprising at first. But you may come to need its power. Thank you, Roshan.
Roshan says, thank you, sir.
And the hairs rise on the back of Stavron's neck. They're rigid. They're like hedgehog quills. He says, what's this? What's this texture?
First time being addressed as sir and not commander.
Yeah.
Roshan just relays the fact that Black Remnant is now a part of the Kiyotomo clan.
Sonata clan.
Kiyotomo's Sonata.
Yes, Kiyotomo's company.
I'm glad I didn't fight him in the mech. I'm glad he chose to do battle with me in this way. Did he go into any other information about the?
He told you everything, like
the deal.
Yeah, 15%. Like he relayed it,
like
word
syllable for
word.
syllable.
Yeah,
I say,
as if reading the contract.
I say, well, and is there a duration of our vassal service? That's the main thing I need. I say, is there a timeline or anything on this?
Roshan declines to answer due to the fact that he was not given a time.
You love it, dude. Kiyotomo was 88. Exactly right. I say, I'll be back. I'll be back soon.
Roshan just bows.
He iterates the ritual fully.
Yes.
Now I'm excited. This is like a new. This is new territory for Stavron. He thinks he doesn't see what he did wrong. But somehow everything has gone very wrong.
It's time to shit the sun.
No, see, I gotta shit the sun. Yeah, God. again, I look out to where I imagine Vicky to be in the skies. And say, wish me luck.
No, she has to be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. See little Vicky in my pocket. I am a member of the
Do you have one of the?
honestly,
Do you have one of the tracks?
yeah. No, yeah. As I leave our small abode, I mean, I should have a new video.
Yeah, you may.
Right. I was just gonna say.
Are you checking your screen?
Oh, I am. Yeah. I'm like I'm on my way over.
Now's the time to
on my
check.
way over, I'm like, God, this is why I subscribed. This is why I subscribed to Vicky Cardigan's daily affirmations. It's because sometimes you need an affirmation every day. So I'm scrolling.
You're scrolling down.
Yeah, I'm
you're
scrolling
down.
through. I'm like, God damn it, Vicky. Where you at, girl?
And you do see a message coming in,
Oh, thank God.
but it's
It's
slowly
billing?
downloading.
Okay. I was like, it's a billing reminder. What the? Vicky, you haven't even sent me any videos yet. You can't bill me for products you haven't offered. It's just a membership thing. Oh, perfect. I can already tell this is going to be the right shit.
And so, Vicky, the message downloads.
I can't wait. Pick me up.
You badass bastard. It's time to rise and fucking shine. The world won't wait for your lazy ass. So get up and own this fucking day. Brush your teeth, slap on some confidence, and show every motherfucker out there you're the queen of this shit. Today is yours to fucking dominate, so go out there and make this day your bitch. Hell yeah. And hey, go to my fucking bio and get your own fucking alarm to wake up like a badass every damn day.
Yeah. Oh God. Listen. No. That could not be more perfect. So there is an ad in it for the service I already purchased that gave me this.
No, the worst thing is Stavern doesn't even realize it's the same fucking video.
It should be. It should be every time.
You realize I have to stay on TikTok now so I can find these videos just for this fucking show.
No. Listen. Worst things have happened. So, I mean, and we're all enriched. I think ultimately, especially Vicky Cardigan, who is more enriched than everyone else. Yeah, I'll slot that, just slide that tablet away into my tasteful satchel. She's given me a nuclear. Fission has been instigated inside of Stavern.
This is Bruce Banner getting angry.
Yeah, I'm full of gamma radiation. I'm getting plump. And discolored. Not really. But conceptually, yes.
Swollen.
Yes, swole, if you will. There's other words, I'm not going to use them. And so I'm going to, is he in his customary sort of like where he holds court type situation? And
Like, he's obviously waiting for you.
oh yeah, of course, right? Somebody gets sent away.
yes.
Somebody gets sent away briefly. And I say,
Do you do any of the ritual stuff?
no. I just walk up because I've done it up until now. I have paid all the obeisances. I just walk like directly up close, and I say, can I get any of the information about this deal? I think I work for you. Is that what I heard?
You do now. Do you find some problem with this?
I'm confused about some of the particulars. Yes, honestly, the truth is, I could probably use some help. Not for the big things. I have those under control, but I think that I could probably learn a lot. I don't know what the duration of the arrangement is. Is it like a will Rashawn be earning credits?
In a manner of speaking, once I determine his training is sufficient,
then then we are disgorged from the larger organization. Our vassal, in order for him to secure this and the mech, there's a period of service, which I am willing to do for him. It's unilateral when you decide that he's ripe or whatever your system involves.
I will take some of your advice into consideration in that case.
Okay, these beds are too hard. I'm not sure it is a bed.
I need better futons.
I don't care about the futon. I say that, I don't, why am I doing this? Why do I always do this? Why do I make every situation worse than it already was?
No linkage to Vicky.
It's gone. The fission stopped. Now I'm just a regular guy again. And I say, I'll do this for him. No, I'm already into.
How many slices is Black Remnant?
I say I'm already. You should know that I'm already into our progenitor organization. I'm already into them for 15%. So I don't know if we can.
Tabla Nostra.
So, well, no, the Otho's 88.
I know.
Yeah,
And also,
I mean, hopefully, yeah.
Are you telling him 15% or
Well, no, I'm just.
have you forgotten it's 25%?
Which one?
You owe Logan 25%, not 15. Are you blatantly lying to get to him about that?
That probably,
you can't even keep track of the slices.
That probably explains why he's so mad all the time. Let's say canonically, I've been sending the wrong number. It's very funny. Actually, you did all that math, so it's.
Yes.
I just said payment, so I can't retcon that. But I'm ready to use these chips to make my life worse. I say, so I don't know if that's negotiable. And I just gesture at the math.
Yeah, it sounds like bad business. Are you sure you're not the one that needs a little bit of training?
No, I think that might actually literally be true.
Then we'll keep it at 15%.
Yeah, that sounds good. Honestly, that's a good number.
Lesson number 1: everything is negotiable.
Negotiable. Yeah. You should charge for this.
15%.
That was for your benefit, Kiko.
And he doesn't even bother with video.
No. And oh yeah. Oh god. Stavron, don't do it. Don't do it. Stavron says, "Is there a rule number 2?"
Not yet.
Well, let me know. If you can come up with 365 rules, I've got a great idea for a piece of merchandise. It's like a calendar. I mean, everybody knows what day it is now. But I'm just saying that it's a calendar. Every one of these days, it can be a different rule. It's just something I'm thinking about. I could cut you in on that.
So I get 15%, 50% of my other 15%?
I mean,
Is that how that would work?
I don't have a calculator, but it's going to be something like that. So how will we? Do we take missions on our own, or do you assign us?
I would say it's a mixture of both.
It's a combination.
But the first things I think you need to do is get the young one to the Solaris games and see what he can do.
Well, I was going to do that anyway. So
You're not the boss of me.
yeah, exactly. Except kind of.
15%.
Well, I guess you are sort of the boss in that respect. See, absolutely. I'll have my. He's kind of easing into it. It's like now that he's like in the trap, now he's sort of looking around at the walls of the trap and being like, "It's a good trap. Huh? There's worse traps out there."
How quickly the Stockholm syndrome
No,
sets in.
exactly. It's just like what? It's like wow. It's like I can just find another dad. Is that how it works? Is this what people are always doing?
Much like Roshan, there's a clear path in front of Stavrin.
Exactly. Stavrin is just going to say, "I'll let you. We'll be in contact when we make landfall on Solaris 7." He doesn't know how to feel about it.
Oh, I think, you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun. How about one last fight before you leave?
Who's going to fight?
Oh, all of you versus me and my warriors of my choosing.
I say this will be a good warm up
Yeah, I want to see how you can actually lead this kid.
for Solaris 7.
I've already seen how he works.
So Stavrin is going to get it. He's actually going to. It's still going to happen, but he didn't have to do anything weird to get it.
So give away 50% of his company.
Yeah, exactly. Temporarily. Yeah, I'll bow and leave the audience. Yeah, I mean, I guess we got to bring the Calypso down into the valley. Mm-hmm. We got to drop off some hardware.
Well, I'm sure they're still repairing from the previous day, the previous 2 days.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's actually everything's been repaired because it wasn't the Calypso wasn't doing the repairing.
It was actually there.
Yeah.
Because we went into that with their scaffolds and stuff. It was
They had full crews working.
traditional artisans.
Yeah.
So they've been basically overnight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Then that's exactly it. I mean, I guess I got to go back and tell people that the afternoon has a different structure.
I like the little chip in there at the end where you bowed. All of a sudden, the rituals are back.
Yeah. Well, no, it's because
The obeys.
it's because like I don't like, you know me. I'm very like. When I was a younger person, I was like the very annoying kind of atheist, and now I just don't go to church, right? But in this, when I was at the Vatican and I saw the Pieta, I've been on my knees. Like I saw this fucking. It looks like a fucking person, except it's made out of a rock, and it's like Mary and Jesus. Mm-hmm. Except it's a rock, but it looks like a person. I prayed immediately, and it's the same thing. It's just I can feel this structure, and I'm like, no, I can work with this. I think a little bit, maybe a little structure. We don't gotta go crazy, but I think a little structure might not be a terrible idea. So he's gonna ride this out. This will be a fun arc. He's just gonna take. Inside of him, there are two wolves, because there's like Kiyotomo and Vicky are like the two poles of this dark battery.
One of them is a real person.
No, I met Kiyotomo. He's a real guy. I just talked to him. Absolutely, yeah. So I'll head back to the. I'll head back to the house first and tell Roshan.
And as you start to walk away, Kiyotomo just says, so your strategy is not even ask about the fight you're getting into. I would expect a little bit more out of anyone in a leadership position.
Stavrin says, I'm here to learn whatever you have to teach me.
Maybe you should learn about what you're facing.
I'll see you down there.
Fine. Go.
So you're going to think back on this, and you're going to think back on your best student ever, Stavronotho. You're going to be proud. You're going to be proud. You're going to be a little thing. You're going to get a little thing that says Stavronotho on it. Just so you can remember me and the cool stuff I did. I'll be back. So I have to round everybody up. I think we probably need 3. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
You have no idea.
No, I hope I have the right number of mechs. Well, he's going to issue the order. They're going to bring those down. The question is, do you get to use the ASP? That's what I'll be curious about.
If only there was someone
Yeah.
you could have gotten that information from.
Yeah, no, I'll leave, and I'll be gone for about 15 minutes, and then I'll come back. Quick bow up front. Say, is Roshan going to use the blood asp or?
Oh, now you want...
I'm very curious. You know, I'm a quick study. Kiyotomo. I'm improving already.
No, the ASP has not yet been prepared. But I do have a Mech 4 burnout.
Oh, 4v4.
5.
5. Who's the 5th?
Cold storage opens. And
Yeah.
Kenji walks out.
Oh shit! The ultimate twist. 3 kids. It's Kenji. 6 chits.
Zombie Kenji diary.
Yeah, exactly. Stavron is doing the math. He's like me, and then ZZ, obviously, and then Rashawn's a big part of it, of course. Getting another mech for burnout, it sounds like. I mean, that's 4. Who is the 5th member of our team?
Well, as you are now a member, a vassal, I will let you choose one of your brother warriors to fight alongside you.
Hell yeah, sir.
Can you ask him what the name
Yeah,
of the Brotherhood is? What is this force called?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like, where should I go? Where should I go to select this warrior of? This warrior of
The Sonata clan?
the Sonata clan, obviously. I knew that. I'm a member. I'm also a client. All right. Well, we'll see you down there. Where should I go to select? Will I select them on the field like a
I will
classic
I will
duel?
send the loadout to the
Yes.
Calypso, and you can pick from there.
Thank you. I'm gonna go there. I will await your mail. Mm-hmm. Amen. I'll do the bow. It's correct. It's the right height. It's like lower than he would bow, but but like not all the way down. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna head back. I can't wait. I can't wait to log into my terminal and check out this roster. This is gonna be a delight. I'm super excited about this.
Roshan is...
Big day for Roshan.
Roshan is just waiting, or actually he is just meditating outside of the quarters because he was never told where to go or what to do.
Yeah.
So that's normally what he does when he has time on his hands. So he is...
Just prepare.
He is meditating, and that's when Stavron walks up.
But the meditation is like new. So Stefan doesn't always know exactly like.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know if it's
newish. Yeah.
He doesn't know if it's rude. He doesn't know if he has to. So I'll get down in front of you in a meditative position. Like maybe that'll make it less weird. I don't know. It's a Rashawn, Mr. Cole.
Rashawn opens his eyes. Yes.
I don't know if it's customary. I don't know if the old man is testing us as new vassals. But
Who's the old man?
Kiyotomo.
Oh, okay.
Kiyotomo. But he wants to duel us with in a 5v5 match where he's going to we'll be fighting with one of our new bonded brothers here. So I wanted to just let you know ahead of time that the shape of the afternoon has changed somewhat.
When do we get started?
Fuck. I'm gonna get up and then I'm gonna go back to his little outdoor theater. Proper bow.
Yes.
Sir, at what time should we expect the battle to commence?
Dusk. Please go. Wait, do you have any other questions before you go?
I can't guarantee that this is going to be the last time. I can't promise that. But you know what? I'm going to do my best. Quick bow.
At what point does Kiyotomo regret?
And then I'm out immediately. That ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. Yeah. So I will head back and and now I'm going to interrupt your meditation again. I say, Mr. Cole, it's at dusk. I'm referring to the fight that I was talking about before.
Okay.
It's the previous fight. All right. All right. Good job. Just keep doing that. Keep braining. Right. And then I'm gonna head up to the. I'm gonna head back up to the.
You know, there's comms.
The Calypso. Yeah, but it's just it's new information. I want to make sure that everybody's on the same.
I just want to walk a mile and a half. Multiple times in a day.
Yeah, but this is like the best. This is like the coolest possible place to do this, right? And this is honestly, it's like they can use a lot of B-roll. Filming this, ultimately, it's budgetary. 40% of this episode is scenes of trees that people have seen before. They don't even know. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna flip it on the axis.
I like how as soon as you leave the palace, there are villagers who just sort of have seen you do this multiple times, and then they start motioning you to the transport. Yeah. And you're just like, no.
I couldn't possibly.
They're just really confused.
Yeah, because I think it's been confusing the whole time we've been here.
So you make it back to the Calypso.
Yeah. Now
and Burnout's waiting for you in the hall or in the bay. Commander, you have some kind of message coming in?
Yeah, it's probably a list of all the vassals. We're apparently supposed to choose one. I got to put you in the mech. Okay. It's like a send off. I don't know if it's a ritual. I don't know if it's a test. I don't know if the test is over. Honestly, this could still be part of the test. Burnout. This man, his mind is like a steel trap. He's like 1,000,000 fucking years old. But I would kill to have this mind. I think this might actually be really good for us, Burnout. I think we have a lot. I think we have a lot to learn from this guy, for sure. Now, do you remember how to drive a mech?
You want to state that question again?
Yes, it's really important because he wants us to have another fight, and so he has sort of put you into this fight. And I just want to make sure that You remember it's like obviously the control yoke is on the right. He's got the helmet in there. You know what I mean?
You want to keep talking, or do you want to just
I'm Stavrin.
put me in a mech?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, but I don't want you to be confused when you get in there. There's going to be a bunch of screens. There's a lot of screens.
I'll turn this ship around.
I believe that you will, actually. Up in my quarters?
No, let's take this on the bridge.
Okay. Yeah. I'll head with him up the stairs.
Okay. And he lets you sit in his chair.
Nice.
And
I sit down in the chair and I'm like, ooh, this is nice.
yeah,
Wow. It's good. It's good to
real
good
Atsugi leather.
Good to be the
Yeah.
listen. It's good to be the pilot, I guess. All right, I need a chair like this. All right, what are we doing? And I'll hit the red communication light.
Okay, so you see a series of mech tech readouts pop up.
Ooh. So we have some mech buddies that we can choose from. This is a Pokemon situation. I assume they all have
And you
elemental types.
see one come out, and it says Burnout attached next to it, and it is another Timberwolf. He's like, hey, well, you remember this one, don't you?
Yeah, I'm familiar with these. I love these.
No, Jesus, you can't. God, you're an idiot.
These are great.
You don't remember the first time we went out together for your first mission? And
Oh, the flashback
was-
mission.
I was driving this. That's how little you care.
Well, no,
Remember,
in my
know,
mind,
we were
now,
all there to give you encouragement and support you, and
it was lovely.
you can't even remember even the biggest things that were there.
No, I don't remember a lot of stuff actually. I was dropped on my head as a baby.
That's
So it's actually fucked up for you to be doing this. You're actually the one who's weird. You're engaging in disgusting behavior. And you need to, I'm just calling you in before I call you out, okay? So,
well. Anyways, I'm going to be fine in this mech.
so the Keaton was assigned this monster to him.
And then you see
A couple other options.
several other options. This is off the table.
Hellbringer? Wow, that seems like a real son of a bitch. It's mid-range, right? Fast movement, strong TMM, decent damage at virtually every range. The structure is not 100%. That's hard to be excited by, right? Highlander, the Highlander is a nice combination of guts and punch. We like that. The Warhawk is sort of mean. The Warhawk may be the winner out of this group. The Firemoth, with its one armor and one structure, if we have a choice, let's not go with that one.
You mean with its 26 movement?
Oh no, it's completely insane movement. I completely agree. And certainly, now wait a second. That is a stupid amount of, no, this is a trick. This is a trick. Now, the 4 up close damage, 3 mid, and what's out of the, and 0 out there. I mean, obviously we could use this to really mess somebody up, but I think that I'd be just as happy with one of these larger format beasts. What do you think, Burnout?
Oh, I'm fine with any of this. Why don't you ask Roshan? He's the mech jock.
I'm just swapping through. Yeah, I mean, I can get all this stuff onto my personal slate and see what he thinks. Because I mean, these devices are no doubt going to be associated with like specific pilots. Like in your room, there's going to be people in these on posters, right? I say, yeah. I'll run it by him. I mean, it's not until dusk, you know, so you've got time. Which one's dusk? Is that when it's getting dark, or is that when it's getting
And you just
light?
see Burnout light his cigar and just walk away
I just-
and
Burnout, I don't wanna
outside
be
of the
late.
bridge.
I don't want to be late.
He
to
just
this.
leaves the bridge.
It seemed important. And then I'm going to get on the comm, the all ship comm. I don't know which one it is. It's going to be really important. This distinction between dark and light. Is he trying to teach us something? Is it a metaphor? This motherfucker's in my head. God, we're just starting this journey together, and already I'm a different man. This is all right in the overall thing. So, Zizi, is dusk when it gets light or when it gets dark?
You just see her close the cockpit on the claim jumper.
Soundproof.
Yeah.
I say it's one of the two. I'll hang it up, and I'll appreciate the rich leather and molded comfort of the finest seat in the house. And then I'll get a hard copy of these, and I'll bring them down to our little house.
Doesn't even bother to look on the inner sphere net to see what dusk is.
No. Right now, my plan is to just be there for both of them.
Well, when is the next one?
We'll find out. I'll run this by him, but I'll tell it to him as a test. It's like, hey, now listen. Get a little trivia question for you. It's a thinker. Get ready. So I'm gonna lay these out. It's like before I rouse you from meditation, I'm just gonna get everything laid out. It's like I want to be a light touch this time, if I can.
Even though this is a test for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just cribbing. I'm just copying other people's homework. And so once everything is arranged, I say, Mr. Cole, it's me again. It's Stavron. It's your old pal. Listen, we're being issued a battle mech along with a pilot who is a member of the clan that we are apparently a member of now. Thank you for that, obviously. Love a clan. So which one of these do we want to bring with us? I mean, my thinking is that the Highlander is a real battlefield presence. It's a strong option. Most of its damage it's putting down range is going to be in the range that most of these interdictions are going to occur at. Seems strong to me. Warhawk, I mean, that's a classic warhorse.
Before you even finish, Roshan, without even opening his eyes, interrupts you.
Yeah.
And says the Warhawk T.
Really? Not the Highlander?
No.
And I move him around and I say, what about the Highlander? And I tap it a couple times. What about this one here? No? All right. I had to try. Listen. Roll 3. I scramble up all the papers and I say, it's at dusk, which is, and I know what it is. I know what dusk is. But if you're going to be a member of this clan, you're going to have to know when dusk is and when it isn't.
We should go to the grounds.
Really?
Sun's starting.
No. Really? Shit. Yeah, I'll put a message back to the ship.
Oh, message this time. You're not going to fucking truck it?
No, apparently we're late. Apparently we're already late. We got to get down there.
So do you send your request for the mech?
Yeah, we'll punch it in. I mean, the truth is we probably have to go from our house through the main courtyard and then onto the elevator.
As you're doing that, you, on your holovid, your data slate, you get a description of the pilot and the pilot's name.
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, it's like walking and reading a book. Like I'm like walking on these paths.
Yeah, and the description has his personality, his traits.
What does it say?
I don't know. What's his name and what does it say?
Oh. We get to make him up. Well, that's a very different that's a very different thing altogether. I mean, we have chips. We could make this person a real monster. What do we think? Who do we want to bring with us?
I mean, if it's a Warhawk T, it's not going to be a fresh recruit.
No, they're not going to invest. They're not going to invest something like this in any old person.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
this is a test.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Now, I will put it out. If anybody has a cool name, you can. I will choose the coolest name, and I will make this person like that.
To chat.
To chat.
Give us a cool name.
Yeah. If you hook us up with a cool name, we will canonize this pilot immediately. We'll go right into it. Now, So let's say whoever it was, let's say that like they were like an advisor for a time. Like they were sort of in the inner circle of the clan. Mm-hmm. And they're simply personality. There are personality challenges that they were never able to fully resolve between.
People are giving their own handle names.
Yeah, exactly. Eric Benson,
Jogan Raj.
yeah, this is Dan German. Yeah. So here is what we'll do. You were trying to do this. You were trying to do it. Fleetwood Mac, this is Zorg Big, this is not, this is Bodie McBoatface all over again. Hatsumitsu.
You asked for this.
Hatsune Miku.
Mickey
Yeah, God, I should have known. What are you, Grumpfrumpulus? You demons. Fine, I'll do it myself. Their call sign is going to be Lone Blade. Thank you. We're going to do it. Yeah. Lone Blade. And he is essentially like someone who is like an advisor that Kiyotomo can always rely to tell him the truth. Mm-hmm. Like to be honest.
He's the inside man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially. But he's the one that he can trust to tell him things he doesn't want to hear, basically. And so he's going to be on the older side of this cadre, like respected. There's a list of all the tasks, and then there's a list of like how much he has, like how many CBILs he has brought in himself. There was a brief period where he considered founding a parallel clan. But it's essentially, he made the request. It's going to be the Shogun thing. He made the request to leave, and Kiyotomo denied it because he was too valuable as a counterpoint. So that's who it is. Lone Blade is all that's indicated in there. His real name is probably more secret than he wants to issue through here.
Okay.
Yeah, the Warhawk. It's such a beast too. It's such a monster on the field. Just big flat. It's like a crazy pants version of the claim jumper, basically.
See the special ability?
Oh, haha, the heat. Yeah, I mean that's it. But this is the crazy thing. It's one thing to have HT1. It is another thing entirely to be able to address a target on the field 24 inches away with what kind of flame is this thing shooting? Like imagine a gout of flame on the board 24 scale inches.
And this is where we're going to drop down.
Oh, okay. Let's get it.
External camera engaged.
All right.
All right, and you're back down on the valley floor
Right.
again. And you can set up anywhere along that edge you want.
Our table edge.
3 inches.
3 inches in. Okay.
And you see Kiyotomo come over the mic and his dire wolf come right out into view. And he says, "Let us begin."
Yeah, I'm going to be punished. I think is what it's about.
This is your test.
Yeah.
You deploy us.
Oh, is it full team?
Yep.
Okay.
And you just start to see other mechs
Emerge.
emerge onto the battlefield.
You okay with this? I'm saying you like to be up high, is all I'm saying. Historically, you like to have a commanding field of view.
You're saying I like to get high?
I know that that's not true. Now, just from being a SoCal boy, occasionally you reference songs. But the idea, it's like for some people, the game is sort of like, let's have this person use drugs. It's like for you, that is like you don't want that at all. Like that would not be a recreational activity for you. It would be pure horror the entire time.
To lose control, yes.
Yeah, exactly. To not be able to trust your senses, wow. That sounds like a great time. People do this for fun? This is what you would say. Ah. All right, now where are we going to put our lone blade? Is he a joiner? That's the question, right?
The fuck?
No, it's not. It can't be permanent. we don't have that many easy.
Look at how much move it has.
The old hawk. Yeah, he needs to be up in the TMM1. Woof. The main thing is being able to apply heat. It's like when we first started playing. Like with my original mech, like we weren't really using all of the keywords originally. That being able to put heat on other mechs is the meanest. It's trolling basically, right?
So we've got a triangle forest here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I mean, technically, this is something. It might even be trapezoidal, I guess, right?
See what Eric says.
Yeah.
Triangle.
Triangle. Okay. And then lone tree. Yeah. So this is a great forward advance point, right? Can fire from right. We Gucci.
Okay. Initiative.
So we'll break from the tree line. The number of the beast.
You move first.
All right. And because we have equal groups, we are moving
1-1.
1 to 1. Okay. So anything in here can fire out, but also has cover, right? So on the Warhawk T, I think that we start to commit.
If you get behind a building in the forest, is it double cover?
Yeah. You get you in that circumstance you get mega cover. We're using the beta strike rules. And then we'll do launch strike for release. Yes, it is a wraith back there. Wraiths are, well, we know what wraiths are. Okay. So the Nova does not want to be seen at all until it can murder, until it can basically Alpha Strike and put all of its SRMs into someone like a melee weapon. I have incredible news. So here's Burnout here as well. And you know, because you love a Timberwolf.
10.
10. Stomp, stomp, stomp. From the Atlas in back. Now, do you want to,
I'm awaiting orders.
oh. Yeah, I'll just put it right over. I'll say, weapons free, Roshan.
Where's your mongrel? Oh,
See, this is what the Op 4 is saying. Where is the mongrel?
Yeah.
That's the question you should be asking yourself. It has a TMM of 3 dire. TMM of 3, especially in the new system, is sort of pass-fail. Like, it's pretty nice if you're rolling a bunch of them, and that TMM saves your A. Now, the Mongrel jumping in with a 14, which we love. And so, is this forest over here?
yep.
Can't be, right? Because
No, the road's coming through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So treat them like trees.
Yep.
Tree classic. Okay. I'm just going to get positioned.
Eric Lacuva has a question.
Is that something?
It is Mechwarrior Destiny with Alpha Strike combined.
Yeah.
Lacuva, they're officially integrated.
Yeah. All the tables are inside these systems, but when we do wargaming, we're using our characters from Mechwarrior Destiny using the Alpha Strike rules, and it knows exactly how to do it.
Okay, your fire.
Oh boy. So what targets are available? That's the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real long shot. But I mean, it's the shot that we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a shot here and there. I think those are probably the only ones that can really be addressed, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now,
Well,
Lone Blade.
You can do that.
Yeah. Now, Lone Blade has what gunnery skill? Our new vassal.
He has a 3.
Okay. So he's good. He knows what's up. All right, here let's go ahead and start with no shot here. Best case is probably to concentrate fire on that mech there from the 2.
You're the leader?
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to put a real serious hole. Is that an archer?
Mm-hmm.
It is. Okay. We're gonna start with the Warhawk.
Okay.
Big dice pool.
Okay, so 3 plus the TMM of the archer is 3.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 plus 1 for woods is 7. And are you at long range?
This is worse. What is it? Long range.
Extreme.
Long range is.
24 to 42.
Oh, it's definitely long then.
Gadesdo, if you're going to just do the role-playing part, Mechwarrior Destiny is the only book you need. It also has...
Or you can do Total War. Total
War
War
has-
has Time of War. Is the other RPG version.
The hardcore.
It's more crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Destiny also has role-playing style combat in it as well. If you don't want to do Alpha Strike.
Yeah, you can resolve it just inside the RPG.
So it is 3 to start. 3 for the TMM. So 6, 1 for cover, and then
Well, this is on the Archer.
yeah, it's in a tree.
Yeah, it's in the tree.
Oh, I agree. But the TMM is
Oh,
only
sorry,
one.
TMM. I thought size. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, size is great.
3, 4, 5 plus 4 is 9 total.
Let's try it. Looking for 9s against the Archer from the Warhawk. All right, Lone Blade, this is your opportunity to prove your worth.
No. 1
Yay.
point of damage. As Longblade fires across the battlefield.
Just snaps a shot. There's something between these two. Now we'll do the same thing for Burnout and his Timber Wolf.
And you just hear over the comms a laughing from that archer.
Yeah.
It's like, is that all you got, buddy?
It's like this again. Okay, so Burnout. What was his piloting skill? It's been a while
Burnout?
since
3.
we've run him. Okay, yeah, he's an old vet.
Long range.
Yep, long range. So we're start with 3.
Yep.
Oh, did you play Heat?
Plus 1.
Oh, no,
It doesn't.
Oh, it's long range.
only medium, right?
Yeah.
One.
Bummer.
Nothing.
well, we'll get him there. Yeah, so we're gonna start at 3. There is TMM of 1,
Yep.
so 4. We're at long range, or is it cover first?
Cover first.
Cover first, 1 for cover, so 5,
Long range is 4.
and long range is 4.
So 9
So
again.
9 for him as well. Same roll. We'll keep that in mind.
Yep.
We'll just pair them on targets. Save an incredible amount of time.
You only get 3.
But
You're at long range. Only does 3 points of damage.
yeah. You're no fun. Looking for 9s.
Negative.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. A big bag of nothing. Well, it's early days yet.
And,
right?
and you just hear over the comms, that's what I expect from an old man.
He said, "This is a gentleman." All right, here. So those are the 2 shots I think we have. I don't think that.
No.
Do you think there's anything there from Rashawn? Maybe.
No, but he can. I have 3.
Oh, that's right. We have. If he can see.
Well, there are people who can see.
Yes, I'm trying to remember that rule, but I mean, it's 1 more. I think your target number is goosed by 1.
Yeah. I'll just read the rules to
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so we can.
Because my fear is that somebody has to give up their shot in order to actually provide that targeting for you without the right equipment. Tag will let you do that, I think. But until we can upgrade some of these mechs, I don't think we have that keyword.
That's a really nice shot.
Nova Cat, is that what it is? Is that how the Warhawk is actually delivering heat down range
Yeah.
with custom AC rounds? I love it. My first exposure to BattleTech was I think it was called Crescent Hawk's Inception. It was like an old
that was a lot
battle
of everyone.
RPG.
Yeah, I think that was
Yes.
everybody.
Yeah, it was an old battle RPG.
C64.
Did you have a C64?
I at one point, yeah.
Okay.
But not.
It was so wild. Because I remember that there's a man-portable Inferno cannon, and I was like, this is the coolest thing. I can just shoot fire. I can shoot jellied napalm at mechs. This is the best game of all time.
Okay, so the indirect fire special ability allows a unit to attack a target without having a valid line of sight to it via arcing missiles over intervening obstacles.
Right.
Similar to how mortars and artilleries work. This attack requires a friendly unit with a valid LOS to act as a spotter. The numerical rating for the ability indicates the amount of damage a successful attack will deliver. Because they attack when the other weapons cannot, damage from the indirect applies in place of the human's normal weapon attack. Units with IF and number and LRM specials may make use of all the alternate ammunitions.
Of course.
That's about it.
All right, then it's just a straight up IF3, 3 damage.
Yep, 3 dice. And the best part about this is that Stavrin also has IF.
So we're looking at
Who are you going for?
the bloodied
Okay.
archer. Well, what's the? Oh, I just do the regular computation. So 9, just like everybody else, long range. So we're looking for 9. Close, no cigar.
No. This compound is just getting berated with missiles.
Oh no, it's
Yep.
it's Swiss cheese by this point. But Stavrin also has LRMs mounted in that thing, which is a treat. But his numbers are going to be 1 worse because my gunnery is worse. So he needs 10s instead.
10s, and what's the LRM number?
2.
2. So you only get 2 damage instead of 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look for tents. Negative.
No.
No.
Let's get closer. All right. Now.
Man, is the dusk sky lit up?
Yeah, exactly. This is the right image. It's either light or dark. It's one of the two. Nobody actually knows. That's the. It's open to interpretation.
Okay, so the archer is going to fire on Burnout.
Come get it.
Archer, long range, that is 3.
Classicor is has some questions about using mongrels command.
Listen, what I like about it is the TMM. The TMM is so good.
It is certainly lacking the suite of abilities.
Well, and let's be clear. I do have my eye. How does a Cyclops treat you, Classicor? How do you feel about a Cyclops? Maybe the C.
Okay, so 4 plus, what's the TMM of Burnout of the Timberwolf?
That's a 2.
2 is 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 4, so I'm looking for 11.
Hit it.
9. Ooh, no, nothing.
Good, but not right in this case. What's next? It's got to be
He's going
the
to shoot Burnout. So,
dire wolf.
that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He starts with a 2.
Oof, of course he does.
And then the Timberwolf's TMM is 2 is a 4.
Absolutely.
5, 9. That doesn't make sense.
No, is it no cover? Or is he just a baller?
He has 1 less than Roshan, and Roshan was rolling 9s. So where in...
Let's rebuild. So it starts with 2? Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh,
TMM.
2, 4, 5. Yeah, 9. Still 9.
It's healthy.
Oh, the archer's got a TMM of 1. That's a
Oh,
2.
yeah. Pachow. Now we're talking.
No. 1 hit comes through to Burnout.
He shall. The T is yours, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is that turn?
Yep.
Try this.
Ooh.
All right. Take it away.
Because the Nova's so short, is this like blocks all line of sight?
Possibly. No, it's
2/3?
2/3 or you'll get hit.
Still cover though.
Oh, it's still totally covered.
So Atlas move up. That's got to get chunked. fast. So start to gather over here, try to do as much indirect fire as we can until we expose and rush in. That's the fantasy. Okay. I'm going to scoot Burnout up here.
Okay.
When do you have to declare your target?
The Bloodstalker target? It's entirely possible I've been reading this rule incorrectly. This is why I'm not using it right now. It's because it's when I had to do that custom work on the card. Essentially, what happens is that apparently it works the opposite way that I thought. You look at this rule, you're going to be very surprised.
That you've been cheating this entire time?
That doesn't surprise me.
It's even weirder than you think. When you actually see how the rule functions, it's like real perverted, actually. Okay, so this right here, if I have a mech on the other side of this triangle, essentially you can't see through that forest, right?
No, that's incorrect. It has to be 6 inches of forest.
Oh, to be truly full cover? Okay. Okay, I just gotta give them better targets, I guess.
So at the start of each game, you have to designate a chosen enemy, which you have not done.
Right. But read the rest of the rules so that we can do it correctly next time. I mean, it's possible that I read it wrong twice.
No, you've been super cheating this whole time.
It's mega cheat.
Yes.
Right?
Like you can only kill that man.
but is it I get like +2?
Yeah, +2 is bad against everybody else.
It's +2. I know that.
No, you've just been getting a -1 to whoever you want all the time.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. 2.
Wait, I thought you'd choose a designated target, you get -1, and anybody else is +2.
But I had read it. It's like in Warhammer.
Yeah.
+2 is bad.
Oh yeah, it's horrible. Oh, you've been giving yourself a -2.
Right?
Yeah.
I had inverted the rule completely.
Yeah.
To your benefit.
Weirdly enough.
Sometimes. It hasn't been amazing 100%.
You should choose a Bloodstalker target,
Yeah.
designate it now.
And basically everybody else who is not that,
You have a
I
+2.
have a +2 against until that target is destroyed. Well, I mean, it's not terrible. Let's designate the archer. And then hopefully I can just get more powerful ranged attacks on him. 14. Gurned. Okay. Oh, the Archito. Powerful Archito. Okay. They have moved up. Now we need to get you in a position where you can really hurt someone badly. And I think we do that with this.
So it's no longer weapons free?
Well, I think that now that they're closer, the 7 dice is healthy. Yeah, put him back there. Tuck him in. Nova T, 10 inches plus jump.
Oh, yeah, he can come right here. You can't see him. Maybe not.
having a great time.
Yeah.
Just flying around.
Yes, 300-inch movement.
He's got 16
Let's
inches.
jump.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
no, it's crazy. It's like the firemouth is like 24 or something.
Did she jump?
Yes. She will not be shooting this day.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I fire first this time.
You fire first because you lost initiative.
Atlas doesn't have a view of anybody, doesn't have any view.
There's probably a view here
I don't think.
from the Atlas. Here?
No, this big fucking tree's in the way. That's covering. There's
Oh,
no.
it's not euphemistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sauce, the Hextech terrain is awesome to print, and they also have a deal with Gale Force 9 now, where essentially you can just get it pre-painted.
Can you
as
check
well.
and see if you have any line of sights?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I have any line of sights.
Well, the Wraith, I feel like, is pretty zesty.
No, because there's a giant tree in front of you.
Oh, Roshan has that thing hosed, so you have it. You can shoot Roshan as well,
Okay.
and we'll hit it with the IF.
You have these two.
Yeah, I think that these two. Remember, like we said before, these two have a relationship. Lone Blade and Kiyotomo.
I mean, that's. You're blocking 2/3 of that mech with that tree.
Yeah. I trust you. You know.
You know?
You're the boss.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a big giant tree in the
There's a
way.
big tree right there, and there's, we do like the comedy of it. We do like the comedy of the tree with the mech.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they're mostly hidden, right? Mm-hmm. They're hidden real good. Except for this Wraith.
Okay.
This Wraith is not in a good place. So we will start with that.
1, 2, 3. So its skill is 3. It jumped for 2 is 5.
Team M2.
Team M of 2 is 7.
Cover 1.
Cover 1 is 8 plus 2 for medium. 10s.
Enjoy.
Nothing, but very close.
Bavarian. Now,
Okay.
so yeah. So let's have Roshan engage with this entity here.
So we have 7 attacks. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. We have. We're starting at 3.
Plus
we
4
have plus 4
for
because
the
it's a
TMM.
TMM.
Yep.
TMM and jump, right?
And jump. Jump doesn't.
Oh, it jumped. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's 4. It's
Okay,
plus
so 3
TMM
plus 1.
1.
Okay.
So it's
So-
4, so 7.
7. Cover is
Cover is
1.
1, 8.
8, and then 2 for. So we're at 10.
He's not. He does not have cover from Roshan.
Okay.
Roshan can
What?
see his entire base.
Okay.
We're at 9s.
No, but that said, you're definitely at medium range.
Okay, so we're at 9s.
Okay.
So 1.
No.
Oof.
No.
You hit yourself.
Even a
the
even a
face.
crit, you hit your own mom.
2. Nothing. 3. Nothing. 4. Something.
1.
That's something. That's something, right?
5.
Nope.
6. Something.
2.
7.
No.
Something. 9.
9.
Yep. 3.
Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some contact there from
Yep.
the medium lasers, I think. Okay, and then I will deploy because we have line of sight on this thing. We can use independent. We can use indirect fire. This is a new era of this game. This game got. That's a big part of it, obviously, but this is going to be bonks.
Or it's been on there the whole time. You just now realize that you can utilize it.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's a new era because you figured out how to
it's
play it
something
back.
like that. Now, but +2 is not going to help. So we will figure it out. And obviously, this other Timber Wolf can do the same thing. So
That Timberwolf doesn't have line of sight.
of course not.
Yeah.
But it has indirect fire. All right. So I start with 4.
The Timberwolf A does not have indirect.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Yeah, it just looks cool.
I'm just going to make up rules again to benefit myself.
It just looks cool. All right. Well, I do have them, so I'm not going to hit with them, but I do have them. So I start with 4.
Wait, what?
What?
4, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Plus
4.
4 is 8.
Yep, exactly right. Plus 2 for medium range.
Yep.
And then plus 2 for Bloodstalker.
Wait, what?
Right. +1.
Hold on. Let's get your Bloodstalker right. Are you making the Archer the Bloodstalker or the Wraith?
Who is your Bloodstalker?
Who's
target?
The Archer was already the.
Oh,
was
so
the
you got
Bloodstalker
to
target.
get 12s.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, okay. It's close.
Not really.
It's not close at all, actually.
Not even close. As just your whole armaments just go careening past.
Wild.
They strike the
shots.
Calypso.
Yeah.
They strike the Calypso at home.
And that's where we went for the day.
Oh, I did this 431. I was like, well, I'm ready to play war games for several hours. All right, well, hey, Gathered Throng. It appears that Kiyotomo had one more test for us, although I suspect that we'll be tested game after game as a result of our newly
Just
found
test after test.
vassal
after test.
status. That said, super awesome game. Good times. Come back and see us. Obviously, there's a ritual, but there's also a sacred call sign, a sacred slogan of the program that I'm about to deploy. See you next Tuesday.